you Raiders fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world was rocked today with the stunning and unexpected news that the Las Vegas Raiders may have pulled off one of the most shocking moves of the offseason, potentially stealing star cornerback Patrick Surtain II right from under the league. Denver Broncos knows. Whispers started circulating early this morning, and while nothing is officially confirmed yet, multiple league insiders are hinting that a deal has been quietly negotiated behind the scenes. If this rumor proves true, this would be a monumental move, not just because of the caliber of the player involved, but because of the bitter AFC West rivalry that makes the twist all the more dramatic. Surtain, widely regarded as one of the league's top shutdown corners, was believed to be a foundational piece of Denver's defense for years to come. His technical skills, physicality, and football IQ have made him a rising star since entering the league. The idea that he could now be wearing silver and black rather than the familiar orange and blue is sending shockwaves through NFL circles. It's the kind of move that could ignite a new chapter in this storied divisional feud and change the landscape of the AFC West for years. For months, if not years, Patrick Surtain II has been viewed as untouchable in Denver. The Broncos had made it crystal clear, or so we thought, that Surtain was the centerpiece of their defensive rebuild. He was their young cornerstone, their next Champ Bailey, the player they'd build around while reshaping the team under new leadership. Even when trade rumors briefly surfaced during last season's deadline, Broncos officials shot them down immediately, calling them laughable and baseless. And yet here we are, with whispers now growing louder that the Raiders may have swooped in with an offer too tempting to ignore. Some sources suggest that Las Vegas put together an aggressive package, possibly including future draft picks and a player or two, that caught Denver off guard. Others are saying this might have been brewing quietly for weeks, with talks happening well out of the public eye. The idea that the Broncos would let a player like Surtain go to a division rival sounds almost unthinkable, but where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And right now, the NFL rumor mill is billowing with smoke, with Vegas suddenly looking like the epicenter of the action. There's also the question of motivation. Why would the Broncos, a team desperately trying to find its footing in a brutally competitive division, even consider parting with someone like Surtain? It's not just a talent issue. It's a message to the locker room, the fans, and the entire league. Trading a young all-pro caliber corner to a hated rival isn't just a roster move. It's a statement. Some insiders believe this could be a sign that Denver is preparing for a full-scale rebuild, finally admitting that the Russell Wilson experiment failed and that a reset is needed from top to bottom. Perhaps the new regime is trying to stack assets for a 2025 draft loaded with quarterback prospects. Or maybe Surtain, despite his outward professionalism, had grown frustrated with the losing culture and quietly asked for a change of scenery. Whatever the case may be, the rumor of him landing with the Raiders, a team that's been building a gritty, hard-nosed identity under Antonio Pierce, is adding gasoline to a rivalry that already runs red hot. It's a move that feels as bold as it is ruthless, and Raiders Nation is already buzzing with anticipation. Imagine what this does for the Raiders defense, which already showed signs of major improvement late last season. With Max Crosby terrorizing quarterbacks off the edge and Divine Diablo making strides in the linebacker room, adding a player like Patrick Surtain II to the secondary could be the missing piece in turning that unit into a true force. Surtain's presence changes everything, not just because of his ability to lock down an opponent's top receiver, but because of the ripple effect he has across the defense. Suddenly, defensive coordinators can get more creative. Blitz packages become more effective. Safeties get to roam more freely. And opposing quarterbacks? They'll think twice before throwing anywhere near number 2. This isn't just a splashy move. It's a strategic power play. If the rumor proves true, the Raiders aren't just trying to make noise, they're trying to make a statement. And what better way to make that statement than by prying a superstar away from a division rival, reshaping the AFC West power balance in the process? Then there's the psychological warfare. Let's not forget the intense emotional stakes between these two franchises. Raiders versus Broncos isn't just another divisional matchup. It's one of the oldest and nastiest rivalries in the NFL. And now, if Surtain really is headed to Vegas, you can bet that emotions will be running high every time these two teams meet. Picture it, Surtain lining up across from Courtland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy, the same receivers he once practiced with every day. You don't think he's going to be extra motivated? You don't think he's going to have a few things to say? And what about the Broncos fan base? For them, this would be a gut punch of epic proportions. Watching one of their homegrown stars flourish in the enemy's uniform would be nothing short of painful. It's not just a transaction, it's betrayal, it's rivalry fuel, and it could light a fire under both franchises heading into the 2025 season. The NFL thrives on drama, and this rumored move could deliver it in spades. Financially, the move also raises eyebrows. Surtain is still on his rookie deal, which makes him an incredible value, especially for a team like the Raiders looking to maximize cap space while still building a playoff caliber roster. If Las Vegas really pulled this off, they've not only acquired an elite talent, but they've done so without breaking the bank, at least for now. Of course, an extension would likely be on the horizon, and sources say Surtain's next deal could make him one of the highest paid corners in league history. But the Raiders seem prepared for that. With smart restructuring and a few upcoming free agent moves, they've cleared enough space to make a deal like this possible. And if this is indeed part of a longer-term plan, one that involves keeping Antonio Pierce's defense young, fast, and physical, then the move starts to make a lot of sense. Even from a front office perspective, it feels like a masterstroke. While other teams are overpaying for aging veterans or swinging and missing in a draft, the Raiders might have just acquired a proven elite defender in the prime of his career. From the Broncos' perspective, the fallout could be massive. Fans are already questioning what's going on behind closed doors in Denver. Is there dysfunction in the front office? Is new head coach Sean Payton fully aligned with the GM? Why would a team that preaches building through youth suddenly move off their best young player? There are even whispers that Payton might be looking to reshape the team entirely in his image, and that no player, not even Surtain, is safe if it means gaining more control over the roster. If true, this could be the start of something much bigger, a total roster overhaul that leaves only a handful of current players in place. But trading a beloved young star to a division rival? That's a tough sell to any fan base. Broncos fans are proud, passionate, and loyal, but they also expect transparency and accountability. If this trade goes down and the front office doesn't offer a clear and compelling explanation, the backlash will be fierce and unforgiving. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Social media, as expected, is already ablaze. Hashtags like Surtain to Vegas and No Broncos Meltdown are trending, and fans from both sides are chiming in with hot takes, memes, and speculation. Some Raiders fans are already mocking the Broncos for fumbling the bag, while Denver supporters are demanding answers and transparency. Even neutral fans are chiming in, calling this one of the most savage moves in recent memory. NFL, Twitter, Instagram, and even Reddit threads are full of amateur analysts breaking down the implications, possible trade packages, and what this means for the AFC West. It's the kind of moment that defines an offseason, one shocking move or even the rumor of it that gets everyone talking. And if there's one thing the NFL loves, it's staying in the headlines 365 days a year. This certain situation is shaping up to be a textbook example of how a single player and a single rumor can shift narratives, change expectations, and dominate the news cycle. And right now, it's Raiders fans who are celebrating while a Broncos nation holds its breath. Of course, until official confirmation drops, all of this remains in the realm of speculation. The NFL is full of smoke screens, misdirections, and rumors that never materialize. But sometimes, where there's persistent noise, there's also truth. And right now, too many sources are suggesting that this Surtain to Raiders scenario is more than just fan fiction. There's a growing belief that the deal is real, and that both teams are just finalizing the last details before going public. If that happens, expect a media firestorm, press conferences, player reactions, angry Denver sports talk hosts, jubilant. Las Vegas coverage. It's all part of the cycle. And if nothing else, this situation proves once again that the NFL offseason is never really quiet. Just when you think things have settled, a blockbuster rumor like this drops and flips everything on its head. Patrick Surtain II to the Raiders. It might sound crazy, but in today's league, crazy is often just the beginning of something bigger, and let's talk legacy. Because if this move happens, it could define the careers of multiple people involved. For Patrick Surtain II, it's a chance to start fresh, to go from a struggling franchise to a team on the rise. He'd have a real shot at playoff glory, perhaps even a Super Bowl run in the next couple of years. For Antonio Pierce and the Raiders front office, it's a legacy-defining swing. If Surtain helps turn the Raiders defense into an elite unit, the move will be hailed as a turning point. And for Denver, it could be a cautionary tale. The one that got away. The star they let go too soon. The move that set the rebuild back years. It's these kinds of decisions, bold, risky, emotional, that leave a permanent mark on a franchise. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. And maybe, just maybe, this rumored trade will be talked about for decades. Replayed in documentaries, remembered by fans as the day everything changed. One thing's for sure, all eyes are now on the AFC West. And the rivalry just got a whole lot spicier. Ultimately, the NFL is a business, a brutal one at that. Loyalty only goes so far. At the end of the day, it's about winning games, making headlines, and building legacies. And if the Raiders did in fact steal Patrick Surtain II from the Broncos, they may have just executed one of the most cold-blooded business moves in recent memory. But that's what makes this league so thrilling. The drama isn't just on the field, it's in the front offices, the trade calls, the behind-the-scenes negotiations. Fans live for this stuff. They crave the chaos, the rivalries, the betrayal, the redemption. It's why the NFL dominates the calendar, even in the offseason. And as we await confirmation on this bombshell of a rumor, one thing is clear, nothing is off the table. Not even stealing a franchise player from your biggest rival. Welcome to the new era of the AFC West. Let the war begin. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.